Southern Vanguard Radio. This is DJ John Doe, and to the left of me is my man.
Cappuccino
me.
Big homie, what's good?
Whew, boy, I'm very happy to be here.
It feels good.
I've been running around like a crazy motherfucker all weekend.
Hell yeah.
Been having a good time.
We got to rename this show, man. 3 Bourbons and the Guard is the new name of the... Got 3 bottles.
I know, right?
Shit crazy.
That's kind of dope. Having that little selection's nice.
What's going on, man? Was it end of the year harvest?
Well, you showed up with the... It's kind of nice having that little selection, being able to
you can't front on
go back and forth. You know, the wife gives me shit all the time. She's like, you drink all the bourbon you drink. You drink it too fast. You need to build up a collection so we have so it can be like a bar. And I was just like, baby, I don't think you really want that. Because if we really had a bar at the crib,
I'm over here 3-4 nights a week, and you still ain't gonna have no bourbon.
Exactly. You don't want that. You don't want to have we don't want us to have a full bar.
Nah, we know what we're doing. We don't need any interjection from the peanut gallery. Thank you.
But it is nice having the selection though.
Yeah, a selection once a week, man. That's that combinating and consolidating what I was talking about last week. God. That's prime example of it right there. You got a 3-part combination over there, and you consolidate it into one vanglorious night. You gotta stretch that out to, we always got bourbon. Nah.
Right. Exactly.
Do that shit. Anyway, homie, we good. We good over here. This is the Guard talking to you right now.
It is the Guard.
DJ John Doe, Cappuccino Meeks.
Yeah, man, twice a week.
Must be Sunday night.
Must be Sunday night.
Yeah.
Well, man, I got to play a bunch of Funk 45s yesterday, man.
I saw that.
Oh.
How was it received?
So much fun, man. Oh, it was great. Shout out JB's Record Lounge. Shout out Wax Fundamentals. Mm-hmm. Peppermint Gaddy. Sir Daniels. I'm gonna leave somebody's name out. Chucky Madness.
JC was out there.
JC kicked off the afternoon. I was not there, but I heard he fucking tore it down. Mm-hmm. And yeah, man, just real dope times. Good. I ran into fucking Yamin Sabali. Ran into him.
Dope.
Applejack was there. Applejack actually introduced me, which was a trip.
Okay.
Because they'd introduce the DJs when they came out. So
that's what's up.
It was a good time, man. So
that's what's up.
It's good to play some records that I hadn't played in 15 years, probably.
No doubt. Wow. Dig that.
It's wild. What about you, man? How was your weekend?
Man, just smoked out.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. What happened?
I'm just a Uber driver on the weekend these days. I take people back and forth to work and don't leave anything for myself, So I took my daughter to work. I had a whole day planned out. I was gonna go to the barber shop and do some other shit, and got back to the house and smoked some weed and didn't make it nowhere. Fucking around, I almost left her stranded at work because I was high out of my mind and my phone was upstairs.
Dad of the year.
Yeah, if anybody from DFAX is listening to this, it's not like this all the time. This was a one-off. I just got the weed, so I don't, I'm not sitting on bricks of weed or nothing like that. But
recreational use only.
Yeah, very smoke-filled weekend.
All right. So you enjoyed yourself.
From what I remember, from what I recall, it was cool. It was cool. But tomorrow's Monday, and that's that.
Well, yeah, it is.
But it's a short week.
It is a short week. There's some silver lining
happy
there.
holidays to y'all. You know what I'm saying, homie? Be safe on that road.
No doubt. Yeah.
I'm gonna be local, so I'm definitely gonna be in the house.
All right.
And
smoke some more weed.
Yeah, smoke some more weed. About smoked turkey today. It's gonna be a
smoking
fest.
Weed and smoking turkeys. There you
Smoke
go.
fest.
Now you fry turkey?
Nah, I've been on the smoked turkey kick
I like
lately.
Smoke shit.
Yeah.
You smoke wings too?
Yeah.
That's the best shit.
You can smoke everything, man.
No.
Everything is smokable, man.
You remember that spot around the corner, Loco Willie's?
Yeah.
Where we got, they do smoke wings. Man, those joints are crazy.
Hell yeah.
That sounds kind of good right now. Anyway.
Shouts out to Fox Brothers. Some of the best smoked wings I ever had.
Oh, yeah?
Life.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't had those.
Yeah, you got to fuck with them. But good weekend, man. I won't complain. I'm looking forward to Wednesday, 3 p.m. I'll be off until Tuesday the following week. And
you almost got a week off. Damn.
Hey, man, I get it in how I get it in.
Oh, so so we were talking about next week's episode. Next week's episode is going to be live.
Oh, it's going to be fucking live.
I'm going to have to take off Monday.
Yeah, you should. I was hoping you had already. You got to pick up on these patterns.
You're right, I do.
Y'all fuck around and get a 3-hour episode next Sunday.
Ain't no telling what you get next week.
Oh, man, get ready.
Oh,
God damn it, get ready.
Oh, God. J57 and Heem are coming by next week, too. That could get ugly.
Get ready.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, it's going down.
Okay.
All right,
listen, enough bullshitting. Let's get down to business. This is Southern Vanguard Radio. This is the first time you're listening. Welcome. If this is the 233rd time you're listening, or maybe the 400th time you're listening, because we just got that much goddamn content. Welcome again.
For your ass.
We drop twice a week, usually, as long as the interviewee shows up, which he has tonight. This gentleman actually got up, pulled his ass up out of bed, very late or early, however you want to look at it, which is nice. So we're going to talk with him in a second.
And let me just say this. For the motherfuckers that don't show, that live here in the U.S., you might even be on Eastern Standard Time.
Like Fred the Godson last week.
And you can't call in. My man is in Heilbronn, Germany right now, 6 hours ahead of us. On the phone.
On the phone.
Sound live than a motherfucker.
Woke his ass up. Watching the Clippers game.
Said he ain't going to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Let that sink in for me. And said he is not going back to sleep. He going to watch the game and he going to talk shit with us for a good 45, 50 minutes, something like that, however it go down. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves.
You really should.
You know what I'm saying?
You really should.
I'm sorry, so anyway,
jumped in. I'm glad you went there because
I digress.
I was gonna go there like when we started the interview, but it's good. We just we set it up like that.
Out. Yeah.
So twice a week, Tuesdays is a mix show, all the latest and greatest hip hop. We got exclusives galore. This week, for example, we have at least 1, 2, 3, 4 exclusives that I can think of right off the top of my head. One with the gentleman that we have on the phone tonight. So make sure you go back and listen to episode 233. But anyway, just follow us on your favorite podcast platform. Tuesdays mix shows, Thursdays interview sessions. You can catch us on Apple Podcasts, on Stitcher Radio, on SoundCloud, on Google Podcasts, on Spotify Podcasts. You can catch us on YouTube, Mixcloud, and a number of affiliates as well, right?
Yes, Mix? I am classic, rawradio.net, atlhiphop.com, Return of the BoomBap, WRBB, X Squad Radio, X Squad affiliates, all 4 of those here in Atlanta, and we venture out to the West Coast with Soul Public Radio out west, Cali.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, Meeks, when this gentleman called in earlier, and we kind of did the pre-interview rambling and chatting,
just setting it up.
You dropped some German shit.
So
I think I'm just going to let you introduce this gentleman.
Well, I don't know about that because that's going to be in English. I did not know
you could speak German.
But here's the thing, though. Here's what's wild about the fact that I even said what I said.
You've kind of fucked me up with that. I don't know what you said, but that kind of fucked me up a little bit.
So my father was stationed in Germany during Vietnam.
I did not know this.
Yeah,
dude. Why am I finding out about all this wild shit with your dad right now?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
That Public Enemy story last week.
Yeah, it's just timing. You know what I'm saying? It's just time. It wasn't meant to be known until now.
No, exactly.
This is a prime spot for me to drop these stories. So my dad was stationed in Germany during Vietnam, and I didn't really know how deep off it was until I found one of his photo albums from when he was in the Army. Whole lot of pictures with my dad and German women. And if you know anything about German women, there ain't a lot of German sisters out there. So let me put that out there. And I was like, my dad was really over in Germany, like doing his thing.
What I'm saying?
It's thug dizzle. Right. So the story goes, he was fluent in German by the time he got back from the military.
No way.
And my mother was fluent in Spanish. So they were both teaching me the different languages, but they weren't talking to each other. So the story goes, in preschool, I was speaking a language
that didn't exist.
That was a combination of German and Spanish.
Oh, you were kind of like Rico Suave.
Right.
Spanglish.
Well, actually, more like Adolf Suave.
Oh, no. No. Don't say that. Don't say that. Oh, no.
I don't know another German male name. Boris Suave or some shit. I don't know. But anyway, and it's funny because the gentleman tonight we're speaking to, this is wild because he's German Spanish.
Yeah, it's really wild.
It's crazy. But
so you do the introduction and
so
speak
the story
German
go. I can't do it.
You're done.
I spent all my German saying what I said, and I was trying to be funny when I said, not funny but cute when I said that shit. But homie, you gonna have to help me out with this because I want to say Marcos Oviedo.
Yeah, but the government.
Yeah,
also known as Superior.
Also known as Superior. Superior, what's up, man? He don't want to sleep.
Yo, what's up?
Oh, there he is. There he is.
Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen.
Buenos dias.
Yes. Yes. Buenos dias. Yes, exactly. Just like that. Buenos Morgan. You know what I'm saying? So
Buenos Morgen.
Just like that.
Guten dias.
There you go.
Take your pick. Superior, how are you? Thank you for joining us, man.
I'm good, man. I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah, we appreciate you. Thank you so much.
So it's really 3:30 in the morning out there right now, huh? Superior.
Yeah. It's 3 in the morning. Yeah,
3:46.
Sometimes I watch some basketball games, and
All right.
So I have to wake up early.
Yeah, right. So what was the routine like tonight then? What did you do? Did you go to bed at like 8:00 so you could like wake up, or you went to bed at your normal time, or how'd you manage to pull this off and wake up in time to do this thing?
Yeah, I went to bed at 9.
Okay.
9, and then I slept. And now
Oh, okay. So you almost got a full night's sleep.
Yeah. 6 hours. It's okay.
Yeah. All right, man. Cool. So, man, I mean, we're fans of you. We're fans of the folks that you've worked with over the past few years. Thankfully you reached out a couple weeks ago, because you have a new project with, man, one of our favorites, ESTEE NACK, ASAP
Nacky,
Mr. Knick Knack Nugget. So, anyway, that's kind of the latest and greatest news, man. Why don't you catch us up, with the new stuff you're getting ready to drop, and we can go back and do some history too. But I want to make sure people know what's going on with the new project with Knack and, what they can expect from that.
Yeah. So we will drop this album. I think February 2020, and I'm very excited, and it will be I think a dope project. Yes.
So how did you guys connect, man? Like, what's the story there?
I work with some labels, and one of them is Bella System Records from Netherlands.
Yeah.
And and they released a joint with Code 9. Yes. And I heard, I know the Tragic Alice, I listened to them, and Code 9 is one of them, and like ESTEE NACK.
Right.
So then I called, the label owner, and I said, you released the track with Code 9. And yes, they said, yes, we released this track. And I said, okay. So listen, there is one MC in Tragic Alice. He's one of the best right now, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
His name is ESTEE NACK.
Mm-hmm.
And then I asked him if you can, talk to Code 9, if it's possible, to get ESTEE NACK's number or his email. Or I want to talk to him. And ESTEE NACK, he's from the Republic, Dominican Republic.
Yeah, the DR, exactly. Yeah.
Yes, so we speak Spanish then,
Okay.
Oh, and, perfect. Yeah.
yeah, and and so they talked to Code 9, and yeah, he gave the number, and yeah, and I call ESTEE NACK, and I say, oh, what up? And I talked to him in Spanish, and yeah, so then we decided to make this project together. Yes.
Beautiful.
And the name of the project is BALADAS?
Baladas. Yes. Baladas is ballads in Spanish.
Okay. How many tracks we talking about, Superior?
11
okay.
tracks.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Any features or?
Yeah. We have features. We have Ito. You know Ito.
Ooh, yeah, we got Ito.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did the album. Long story short, with him. So yeah, he must be on the project.
Okay. Absolutely. So, yeah, it's a good fit.
Yeah, and then Danielson. We have Danielson.
Okay. Oh, dope. All right.
From Canada.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, we have Code 9, you know, from the Tragic Alice. Mm-hmm. And we have Recognize Ali. He's on the track.
Yeah.
And Ice Lord.
Word. Ice. Yeah. Okay, yeah, dope. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
you really do fuck with the people we fuck with. It's crazy. You should have been on this show already, Superior.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we got, if I'm not mistaken, we got interviews on all of them, right?
Except for Code 9, and that we're gonna have Code on the show actually in a couple weeks.
Okay, that's what's up.
So yeah, man. Real quick, funny story. I just remembered this. In Superior, I don't know if you know or remember this gentleman, but we have I'd like to call him a friend. He's a friend of the show. I've never met this gentleman in person, but Meeks, you know Ian Charles?
Yeah.
You know the homie, Ian?
Yeah.
He has been, how do I say this, like the proper way or the nice way? He has been on me for a number of months, Superior, about having you on the show. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So I don't know if you know Ian or if you've talked to him, online or on social media, but big up to Ian Charles, who was on.
Shouts out to Ian.
Yeah, man, he's been on your shit early, man, and a big supporter. And I think he's reminded me, or kind of nudged me about every 3 months, like trying to get you on the show. So big up,
I know him, and yeah, he posts all this dope stuff in and Facebook, and if something, if someone drops dope shit, so you don't have to look at YouTube channels, and you have to follow Ian on Facebook, and you know what's going on.
Yeah. No doubt. Yeah, it's like him and Fadeaway Barber. Yeah, between him and Nick Gauder, Fadeaway Barber, man, you're straight. Yeah. And of course, listening to Southern Vanguard Radio, you'll be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nick is the same, yes. That's true.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So to that, Superior, how did you get into this hip hop shit, man? Was it just being exposed to it like you said, having kind of exposure to a lot of, there were a lot of Americans around, or like, what was your initial introduction to hip hop?
Yeah, like the Americans around, and I saw it on TV. I saw it on TV.
Right, yeah.
I saw some rappers, some breakdancers, and all this hip hop, and then I thought, oh man, what's this? I love this. I have to do this.
That's how it happens.
I want to be a part of it.
That's how it happens.
Yes.
That's dope.
So Superior, what bringing it forward? Like what I don't know, what technology do you use currently to make these projects happen? Like I said, a lot of the artists that you work with are US based, and you are where you are. So how do y'all connect and make everything come together?
Yeah. So first of all, I met Ito. If we talk about a long story short project, I met him a few years ago in SoundCloud. I was on SoundCloud, and I was hearing all the stuff, from people. They upload stuff in SoundCloud. Yeah, and then I saw his profile, And it was at the same year when he drops Omerta with V Dawn.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I think it was not out at this time. It was, Ito. He's now a well-known MC, in the scene. But back then, nobody. I know some guys here. They know everybody, and I told, I asked them, Little Ito, and he said, no, man, who's that? And yes. And I heard his raps, and I thought, oh man, he's incredible. He's really, really unique with his style, and And then we wrote first of all in SoundCloud, and then he gave me his number, and we talk on phone, and yes. So how it started, yeah.
But when it comes down to recording, like what type of equipment do you use, and you send them the beats and they record over them and send all the stems to you? How's that process? What's that process like?
Yeah, I send beats, and if the MC if they want to record on those beats, then they sent me they record it, and they sent me the files, the vocals. And then, I insert the vocals to my, to my beats, and then I make maybe some breaks. It depends how the rap is, and I'm making some breaks, and and then I send it to the mix. To the mixing engineer and master engineer, and then it's
So Superior,
that's the process.
You haven't really. I mean, as far as properly released music, I mean, you're still You're kind of still fairly, I guess, early in your career, right, man? I mean, I have your first official release down as like 2015. Is that correct or no?
Yes. This is correct. Yeah, my first release, I would say, in my producer career was 2015 with an album called Scenes.
Yeah,
and it was an instrumental album, and there is one track with one rapper from LA. His name is D-Claim.
Yeah, exactly.
Dudley Perkins.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, Dudley Perkins. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he was the first one.
Gotcha.
So then, I started with instrumental beats, and but I decided to do one track with one MC, and that was the first track, and and the feedback was great, and then I decided to start to make music with not just instrumental, to do music with rappers.
Yeah, I mean, you came out swinging on the next record, man. I mean, like that producer project, The Journey. I mean, good God. Ed O.G., Blue, Rex, Terminology, Fame from MOP, Lyric Jones, Spenda.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, man, that's...
Yeah, that was, I started with the classical BoomBap. I started with soul samples and, more classic. And
right.
And when I did the album with Verbal Cant, then it was time to change my style.
Gotcha. Gotcha. So how'd you learn how to produce, man? Like, what's the story there? Like, why did you end up, getting into production, and how'd you learn?
I think if you make beats with with samples, then first of all, I think maybe you should have a good ear, to dig the samples, and and I think I don't know, but maybe I'm on the right way, to catch those samples and to chop them and flip them and to make the beats. I don't know.
Gotcha. So it just came natural to you. That was as far as the disciplines of hip hop, or
man, that ear is everything.
Oh
man.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. when I was a young kid, my parents they bought me a guitar, so I know play a little bit the guitars and if I play bass lines, then I think that I know how to play bass lines too.
Gotcha. Okay.
But last time I didn't play bass lines so much, but if it's necessary to play a bass line, then I think that I can play some good bass lines too.
That's dope.
So you actually have a background in music to a point.
Bit, yes.
Yeah, it goes a long way, man.
Oh yeah.
It goes a long way.
Dope.
So you mentioned your mom and dad or your parents. Like, was your family big into music, or are you kind of like the oddball out of the family, like doing this music?
Oh, definitely doing this rap shit here.
Maybe my dad, but just here he had so many records, but most of the records are Spanish. Yeah, some American music, but just as a listener, he was listening to, but he was not playing in a band, or he was not
just a music lover.
Yes, music lover. Yes.
Superior, what's your favorite Spanish artist, or out of your pops collection or whatever? What was some of your favorite records?
In Spanish, difficult, because all those singers, they are from, I don't know, like the 60s, 70s, and very, very early, it's difficult, man.
I was just asking because we big Jose fans over here, and we mess with Hector Lavoe a little bit,
all the Fanny and shit. Superior. I got the Mighty VIC put me in, and Mike Heron put me on to Spanish records about when we were digging. We were on a digging trip about 15 years ago. And, dude, man, I've been hitting the international records hard ever since. And I've always got, Meeks and I are always listening to Spanish records and shit when we're just hanging out. And, we can't understand it, but the music from that time period, like you said, in the 60s and 70s is just so fucking just insane, you know?
Yeah. And, I don't really know the artist, but, so when I hear some stuff from this time and in Spanish, then you can get good samples.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
But my style is not really right now with Spanish. With Spanish, it's more progressive, more grimy.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my style right now.
Okay. But when you do a project with ESTEE NACK, speaking specifically about the Baladas, do you tap into that a little bit more, or do you just keep it grimy and progressive?
No, I keep it grimy and progressive.
Okay.
Yes, I keep
Good.
it. Yes.
Good to hear that. That's what's up.
So you hear some grimy baladas then?
Okay, yeah. That's what we like.
Grimy ballads.
Grimy ballads. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, Superior, that joint you sent me, Meeks, wait till you hear this motherfucker, man. Oh, Lord.
Like that.
Woo! Okay. I'm getting chills just actually right now thinking about it.
Looking forward to it.
It's a fucking heater, like man. That. Oh, yeah.
All right.
Well, we played Infinite Black Mind on, let's see here. That was episode 231, so a couple episodes ago. That Watkins is hitting, huh? Yeah, that shit looks crazy. Sorry, Superior. We had a little sidebar here.
Yeah, we over here drinking. I'm sorry.
With some new bourbon that we just cracked.
Yeah.
But yeah, Infinite Black Mind, we played a couple episodes ago, and man, that joint you sent me that we're gonna drop on episode 233 is killer. And you got a bunch of videos in the chamber for this joint too, right? You drop on for Infinite Black Mind, and what, you got 2 or 3 more videos?
Yeah.
Right.
So we have 4 videos for this new project.
You're going hard.
Yeah, we have 4. Yeah, because I think that if you have visuals for songs, I like it more to see a video than just to hear the music. Okay, if you go around and you have your mobile phone, or you're listening when you walk, but if you stay at home and and you watch a video, I like it more.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, Meeks and I always debate about I don't know, I guess the necessity for videos, and there's just so much work that goes into it, but that's really how people consume content now.
Yeah, you got to have it.
You got to have the videos.
You got to have that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's a video is more to show the people who really who is the artist and who does it look like, and
it's a good way to make a
what
connection.
Is the style? Everything is you can see the style too in the videos, not just hear the music. You see everything, and and I like it. I like it to drop videos.
Yeah,
dope.
So Superior, I have a question for you, because I gotta imagine, man, that your year's probably been pretty crazy, especially with the timing of the Edo project. Mm-hmm. I mean, so the top of the year, Edo drops the shit with Muggs, and then I think your shit is right after that, right?
Yes, it was. The Muggs album dropped March 1 this year, and we dropped April 12th.
I mean, what fucking impeccable timing, dude. Wow. I mean, like... Right? I mean, like, I got to imagine that was such a good look, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I talked to the people from Tough Kong Records, and we dropped this on vinyl too. And I talked to them, and then the project was finished last year, end of last year. And then then they was thinking about maybe to drop our first, or Max and Edo's album first, and they asked me, and I said no man, Max should be the first one, and then we'll release it after this.
Yeah, that's smart,
because I think it can push it a little bit, and so it was incredible. It was I never received so much feedback like when I released Long Story Short. It was like an explosion. It was incredible.
Yeah.
Yes, and and so when I dropped this, I received every day on my social media messages from people. Hey, yo, man, let's work. Yo, let's work. Yo, hey, how much do you charge for a beat? And every day.
Yeah, you're like a stack.
That's what's up.
A stack right now. Cash App and PayPal and Venmo ready.
Yeah.
I don't know if you read the post in Twitter that I told the people that I have too many projects to finish, and I'm not available till next year. Middle of the next
Smart
year.
move.
So I'm sorry.
Smart move, because I know it was a whole bunch of scut bucket motherfuckers reaching out to you.
Just say it makes dick riders.
I mean, whatever they are, Superior ain't got no time for that shit.
Unless you got that dough.
Right.
Unless you got the bag.
He too busy for y'all. That's what I'm talking about. Superior, I want to ask you something. I got something in the notes here talking about that trap music is like the main thing over there in Germany. Is that correct?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Did you hear the disappointment?
Oh my God.
I was kind of surprised. Yes. Superior, I think that was from an interview you did with Weekly Rap Gods recently, where you were talking about that.
Yeah.
How is that possible, sir?
I don't know. But if you go to a club, if you see the charts, you have. I'm not listening to the chart music,
Right.
But sometimes I'm like, I don't know, like curious. I go and see, okay, who's in the charts, just to know, and I go and I see, okay, top 30 in Germany, and 20 tracks from top 30 are trap tracks.
Wow.
Yes. That's a reality.
Like
Wow.
U.S. like trap hip hop or like German shit. Oh,
Really?
Trap is yes.
What? German trap music. Get the fuck out of here. That's crazy. That's crazy. That is crazy. Oh man, that's got to be driving you fucking crazy. Superior like that. I bet that shit sound horrible.
Yeah, it's very, very hard.
He didn't even want to talk about it.
He said, "Yeah." Damn. German trap music. Wow.
Yeah, they dominate the charts.
So kind of along the same lines, but not exactly the same lines. Superior, I know nothing about Germany. I mean, other than like the obvious shit, right? I obviously the large cities. Obviously there are a lot of dope. There are a lot of dope records that come out of Germany. But I do you still live in the area that, what was this? Heilbronn?
Heilbronn, yes. Heilbronn is in the south of Germany.
I mean, you look like you're in the middle of fucking nowhere, man. Is that accurate?
No, not really.
No, it's not. Okay, all right.
I live near Stuttgart, and Stuttgart is it's a big city.
Yes, I see that. Okay.
Yeah, so but I can move to everywhere, So if I want to go to Berlin, then I catch the train or a flight, or the plane, and and I'm in Berlin like in 2 hours. So
okay, all right, cool. Yeah. All right, so you're not totally in the middle of nowhere.
I am maybe, but
you got access. You got access.
Yeah, you can move to everywhere.
Yeah.
What's the biggest city near where you are?
Stuttgart.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Stuttgart is the city from all the cars. Mercedes is from there.
Okay.
Porsche is from there. Yeah.
Okay.
Those cars are from Stuttgart.
Okay. How far away are you from Stuttgart?
It's like 30 miles.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
all right.
He's in the burbs.
Very close. Decatur.
He's in Decatur. Yo, Superior, I was going to ask a question. It was kind of dope. I mean, speaking about moving around, Germany and in Europe, I saw a note in here that you actually performed at Hip Hop Camp with Verbal. Talk to us about that, man. Because we've heard so many things about that festival. The shit looks so dope every year. Like, what was that experience like, man?
Yeah, that's when I met Sky Zoo there. I talked to Sky Zoo.
Oh yeah, okay.
And that was when I met him, and we talked, and and we talked on the phone, and I sent him the beats, and and that's when I met him. So the Hip Hop Camp is I would say, one of the two best festivals in Europe. Yes.
It might be the world. I mean, for real. I mean, like, that shit's world, like, internationally known for sure.
There is Hip Hop Camp, and there is the Royal Arena Festival from Switzerland.
Right.
And both are they have incredible lineups. And last summer they had like Alchemist, they had like Apollo Brown and Rubber Big Pooh. They had a really good lineup, and I think that last summer the Royal Arena lineup was even better.
Oh
they had like
okay.
Big Daddy Kane. They had Big Daddy Kane, and they had Ninth Wonder. They had who else? Black Milk, and the lineup was better this this year. Yeah, but the camp is like I said, is one of the best festivals. Yeah,
and you had to perform there, right? With Verbal.
Yeah, with Verbal 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So we had a show there, and and I met Apollo Brown, Sky Zoo. I met Winnie Paz there. I met a lot of dope artists there. Lyric Jones was there with Raw Digger.
Oh, word. Yeah. Okay.
I met her too. Yeah.
Word.
Yeah. Superior. Any other producers on your level over there, or are you like a man on your, you know what I'm saying, a man on an island? Like, are you the only cat? I wouldn't think that you would be the only one, but who is there? Somebody else we could be checking for? Are there other individuals, like-minded individuals that do it the way that you do it?
I would say there are a lot of producers here in Germany, but they don't have the same style that I have. You know, okay. I'm really into this grimy sound. You know, like the people that I work with. You know the music from them, right? Yeah. Like if you hear Ito, if you hear Daniel's Son,
yeah,
and then you know the style that I do. Right. That I do, you know. I make a similar style like them, and but if you look for this style, I don't think there are a lot of producers doing this style. You know what I mean?
That's what's up, man. That means you right where you need to be, man.
Top of the heap.
Stay on that for real. That's that's special, man. So I hope you stick with it, man, for sure. And we salute you.
People say that I make a mix between a grimy sound and like a soundtrack sound, you know, like
right. Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So Superior, you got anything else you want to talk about or leave the people with, man? We towards the end of the interview, we usually like to give people the floor to, just talk their shit or tell people where to go to support you. Like,
yeah, I want to say that people can listen. You know, they should check out the Long Story Short album with Ito, because that's the last one, and I know that a lot of people they hear it, but maybe there are some people they never hear this album, and they should listen to this. And and in February, the Baladas album is coming out, but they can Google it. I'm everywhere. Yeah, I'm everywhere.
Word.
Superior producer, and or maybe Superior Ito, Superior ESTEE NACK, Superior Verbal Can. I'm Google, and they will find me.
There it is.
Beautiful. Now, real quick too, you have a bunch of other projects coming out in 2020, right? You're pretty busy.
Yeah. So
anything you can talk about?
So, with Ito, a follow-up album.
Oh,
Ito.
Shit. Okay. Follow up to Long Story Short.
Yeah. So we will do a follow-up project, and I know. And I started to work on the beats, and then I have a project with a German MC. It's a German MC. I said I don't like the German, but maybe there's one or two that are great, and one of one of them is a Morlock Dilemma.
Okay.
He worked with Conway.
Oh, word. Okay.
On track. Yeah. It's he raps in German, Conway in English, and his style is I like his style, and but we'll make a little project, maybe 3, 4, 5 tracks. So and with ESTEE NACK, I wanna do some more stuff with him. So
right.
I'm happy to work with ESTEE NACK and Ito. So because people they tell me, hey, you have to work with this MC, with that, and I say I have 2 of them. I have
you good
2 of my top 3 MCs right now, so I'm good.
Yeah. Exactly.
Not to mention, I mean, again, impeccable timing. I mean, fucking ST just dropped on the new West Side shit on Hermes 7.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I mean, Superior, I mean, like, your timing is fucking incredible, man. You got to keep that shit up, dude. It's good timing, man.
Because, when I hear MC, I say, oh, it's time for this MC.
Right.
Yeah. Like you said, the ear, man.
Yeah, that ear is amazing.
Thank you.
No doubt.
Well, Superior, we appreciate you, man. We appreciate you staying up late, super, super late to talk with us. And we taking way more time than we needed to, man. So we're going to let you go.
Word.
Again, we appreciate you. We're about to get into the music right now. Thanks for sending that joint, and keep in touch with us, man. Send music through whenever you got it.
Yes, sir.
And we'll take care of it for you.
For sure, we keep in touch, and thank you for inviting me, and I appreciate it. And
absolutely,
so I keep you updated, with my music. Sure,
please do, man. We're connected now, so
definitely.
All right, beautiful, Superior. Thank you, brother.
Thank you. Thanks.
Enjoy your morning.
No doubt. We'll talk to you soon, man.
I will. Thanks, man.
All right, cool.
All right.
Peace. Thank you, dude. Oh, man, that's a good sport right there.
Yeah, man, for sure.
God, so it's 4:30. He talked to us for an hour.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? You might as well. You up. Shit. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Shouts out to Winning Pass. You know what I'm saying? We are the guard. The international guard. You know what I'm saying?
Superior, if you're not getting your balls busted by Eddie Meeks, you ain't shit.
Nah, I like that shit, man. That make me more official, man.
Word.
Germany, son. Get out of here, man.
That's
Come on,
crazy,
man.
Right?
Come on,
this
man.
Dope. Baladas
coming.
Yo, wait till you hear this joint, dude. You're gonna bug the fuck out. I'm telling you.
This joint got ST. This from the Baladas.
This is from Baladas.
Oh,
it's the intro to the record.
It's going down, yo. Episode 233 of Southern Vanguard Radio is coming
worldwide
up next.
Exclusive.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Southern Vanguard Radio.
Twice a week Meeks, twice a week Doe.
And we out.
We out, y'all. Peace, y'all.